Bonjour à tous, welcome to French with Love DELF Preparation series. We are doing all DELF exams together, from the A1 level till B2. And I'm taking all tests with you. Today we will work on the last part of DELF B1 exam, which is the speaking part. It may be a scary part for you, because for this part you will be in front of a jury and you will have to speak. And in today's video I will give you some advice and we will work on an example together. If you need to work more and want more examples, you are more than welcome on our website. I know that B1 level may be difficult for some of you. I try to go slowly, but if you need more explanation or if you have any questions, do not hesitate to write to us. Now, let's start today's lessons and see you again at the end of the video. Bonjour à tous, welcome to French with Love. I'm Benjamin. Today we will talk about the DELF B1 exam and we will do the last part together actually. The part that we call la production orale. And actually I will not only talk, but I will take it myself. I will give you advice on how to be successful at it. So let's have a look on this exam. So we will have three different parts. The first one is Entretien dirigé, the second one is Exercice en interaction, and the last one is Monologue suivi, also called Expression d'un point de vue. This exam will last 25 minutes in total, but you will have 10 minutes of preparation. And this 10 minutes of preparation is inside this 25 minutes. So actually for this oral exam you will only speak 15 minutes. Okay, now let's have a look on the exercise one by one. After 10 minutes of preparation, you will come back to the jury's desk and start the first exercise, which is called Entretien dirigé, like you see on the screen. So what we have here, as you can see, it will only last 2 to 3 minutes. It will only last 3 minutes maximum actually. And what you have to do, présentation générale, parler de soi, you have to talk about yourself, de ses activités, about your activité, centre d'intérêt, interest center, parler de son passé, de son présent, de ce projet, talk about your past, your present, and about your future project. So you're talking about your experience, basically. Cette épreuve permettra aussi de mettre le candidat à l'aise en parlant de lui. So the aim of this first exercise is actually to make you comfortable, actually, to start for you to speak French by what you know better, what you know the best, which is you actually. So you will only talk about yourself with your words. Elle se déroule en interaction sur le mode d'un entretien informel entre le candidat et l'examinateur qui amorce le dialogue par une question du type « Bonjour, pouvez-vous vous présenter, me parler de vous, de votre famille ?» L'examinateur relance l'entretien sur des thèmes tels que « Où avez passé vos dernières vacances ?» Qu'est-ce que vous êtes en train d'étudier? Que voulez-vous faire plus tard? Parlez-moi de votre passe-temps préféré, etc. Okay. So, the jury will start the conversation and depending on what you are telling to him, he can ask you some question about your life, your hobbies, etc. Look, I want to share with you this grid because, again, you will only talk, but you will get grades from it, and the jury will judge you on this paper. We have this grid evaluation as you see on the screen, and you will get points depending on this criteria. So, entretien dirigé 2 à 3 minutes, only lasts 3 minutes, and you will get 2 points if peut parler de soi avec une certaine assurance en donnant des informations, raisons et explications relatives à ses centres d'intérêt, projets et actions. So if you talk in confidence, if you are confident about yourself, if you can make sentence easily, if you can talk about yourself clearly, you will get 2 points. Peut aborder sans préparation un échange sur un sujet familier avec une certaine assurance. You will get 1 point if when the jury asks you a question, you can answer it in what we say in French, tac au tac. Like without thinking, you give the answers to the jury. Okay, that's it for the first exercise. And let's see the last part here pour l'ensemble des 3 parties de l'épreuve. So, because it's out 12 points, so it's very important.
So, possède un vocabulaire suffisant pour s'exprimer sur des sujets courants si nécessaire et de périphrases, des erreurs sérieuses quand il s'agit d'exprimer une pensée plus complexe. So here you will get 4 points if you use the words in French correctly, if you can make sentence. But if you make, like long sentence, they, they stay soft and they say, okay, you get the maximum point too. Morphosyntaxe. Maîtrise bien la structure de la phrase simple et les phrases complexes les plus courantes. Fait preuve d'un bon contrôle malgré de nettes influences de la langue maternelle. So you can make basic sentence, complex sentence, and you are confident with them, you are fluent with them, and you get 5 points if you do it right. Maîtrise du système phonologique, peut s'exprimer sans aide malgré quelques problèmes de formulation et des pauses occasionnelles. La prononciation est claire et intelligible malgré des erreurs ponctuelles. And you get 3 points if your pronunciation is great, even if you have some accent and even if, sometimes you have to stop and to think about the words that you want to say in French. You will still get the 3 points. And as you know, on our YouTube channel, we have some pronunciation exercise video which you can watch whenever you want, and it will be a great exercise for you. All you have to do is to imitate me, imitate the French accent, and on our Instagram page every 3 days we give you a sentence and I say it so you can repeat it and again work on your pronunciation. So that's it, and to be clearer actually, to give you a hint about what we are expecting from you, I wrote this dialogue that you see on the screen. It's about one of our VIP member, Carlos, and I inspired myself from his life, so I will share it with you, and you can do something like that on the D-Day. So I will read it for you and I will talk about it. So the first sentence is from the jury. He or she welcome you and she say, bonjour, pouvez-vous vous présenter? And you can answer like this, bonjour, je m'appelle Carlos, so you're telling your name. Je suis mexicain, you can say your nationality. J'habite à Mexico, you can tell them where you live. Je suis étudiant à l'université, tell about your job, what you do right now. And remember, you will talk about your future projects, so you can say that je veux devenir ingénieur en mécanique, this is why you study. Je travaille beaucoup, mais j'essaie quand même de trouver du temps pour mes hobbies, so you're talking about your activity, and you say what your activity is. So, Carlos love football, j'adore jouer au foot. Je m'entraîne 2 fois par semaine et en général nous organisons un match par week-end, so he explains his week. Aujourd'hui, je souhaite passer le DELF B1 parce que cela va me servir pour mes études et ma future carrière. Yeah, we can close directly here by telling that you are here to take the DELF B1 and you say why you want to take this exam. And he will say to you, très bien, que voulez-vous faire plus tard? Since you are a student, what is your dream job? And Carlos could answer if you want, plus tard. So later, j'aimerais, so it's like a wish, decision, travailler en France dans une usine automobile en tant qu'ingénieur, as an engineer. And actually that's pretty much it, it will maybe ask you 1 or 2 questions like what is your favorite football club, do you watch games, do you go to games, and actually it depends on what you give to a jury, but it won't be more than 1 or 2 questions because it lasts only 3 minutes. And you are not the only one candidate. There will be plenty of candidates, so the jury don't want to lose any time. And if he or she sees that you're talking great with confidence, he will say, okay, I give him maximum points. And let's move to the second exercise like we are doing right now. The second exercise will last maximum 4 minutes, and without looking at the writing, without looking to a paper, so it will be like blank paper like here. So you will have an amount of blank paper on the table and you will have to choose one. No, actually, sorry, you will choose 2 papers and you will be able to read them all, and you will choose the one that you think it's easier for you to talk on it, because yes, you will talk on a subject. Like you see on the screen, there is plenty of examples. But again, let's have a look on the evaluation grid. So, exercice en interaction. It will last 4 minutes maximum, and it's out of 5 points only. And let's see how we can get this 5 points. Peut faire face sans préparation, without preparation, à des situations même un peu inhabituelles de la vie courante. As you will see actually, there will be a lot of subject, a lot of topic that you could talk about it. All the people, all the samples are on our website. You have the link below. Peut adapter les actes de parole à la situation. So the situation may be different and you will have to use the correct words on the correct situation. And if you do that, you get 2 points. Peut répondre aux sollicitations de l'interlocuteur, vérifier, confirmer les informations, commenter le point de vue d'autrui. Okay, so if you are able to answer to the question that the person in front of you says to you, or if you can make some interaction actually, you will get 2 points. Okay, so let's pretend that we are on the exam day and that I chose 1 paper. And let's say that is the first one. So, on the D-Day, you won't have any preparation. So you have to take it, to read it, and directly think about a dialogue actually. So, the sujet 1, let's read it. And let's get the keywords too. Pendant votre séjour en France, vous avez acheté un vêtement qui finalement ne vous convient pas. Ne vous convient pas is a keyword here. So you buy a cloth and you don't like it. Well, not don't like it, but it doesn't fit you. La publicité, le ad, préciser, satisfait ou remboursé. Satisfait ou remboursé, what does it mean in English? Satisfy or money back guarantee in English. So, you want your money back. Vous demandez le remboursement de votre achat, mais le vendeur refuse et vous propose un échange. So the seller don't want to give your money back, but he suggests you an exchange. Vous n'êtes pas d'accord, you don't agree, avec sa proposition, vous insistez, so you insist pour vous faire rembourser. You insist to get reimbursed. And l'examinateur joue le rôle du vendeur, so the jury will be the seller. Okay, now I will show you a dialogue that I wrote that shows you, how this play could be. And we will read it together and I will explain why I wrote it like that. And of course, on the exam day, nothing will be written. You will have to talk to a jury. But here, since it's just a preparation video, I write it so you can see the words too. And also be careful to the pronunciation of the words. So let's read the dialogue and let's talk about it together. And don't forget, it's just an example. It could be different on the D-Day, and just give it to you just for you to have an idea of how to answer such a topic. Alors, so you will start, of course, and you will say, bonjour monsieur, je souhaiterais le remboursement de ce t-shirt, s'il vous plaît, il ne me convient pas. Yeah, easier as that. You remember we saw ne convient pas, so we use it back. Il ne me convient pas, and you say that you wish, so je souhaiterais. So you still become polite actually. And you want that they reimburse. And they say clothes, and I choose t-shirt, you can choose what you want. And after that, the jury will answer. They talk to you, they will say, désolé monsieur, nous ne pouvons pas faire de remboursement, je peux vous l'échanger avec un autre article si vous le désirez. So, he suggests the exchange. But, to not be out of context, you have to refuse it and you have to insist on the reimbursement. And you will say, non, je ne suis pas d'accord, je souhaite un remboursement. No, I don't agree, I want a reimbursement. And je souhaite, I wish. Yeah, you still keep being polite. And you can add, sur votre publicité, il est indiqué satisfait ou remboursé, ce n'est pas écrit satisfait ou échangé. So you become to give arguments about that. So you talk about the ad, satisfait ou remboursé, and you talk about satisfait ou échangé. You make a play of words which shows that you master the language. And it's a little fun. The jury could tell you that je vous comprends monsieur, mais malheureusement, je ne peux rien faire pour le remboursement. Vous ne voulez pas un autre article à la place? Je peux vous faire un bon d'achat. A bon d'achat is a coupon. So the seller, the jury will insist to make an exchange because he could not reimburse you. But still you insist and you don't accept. So you will say, non, je ne veux pas de bon d'achat, je veux le remboursement, je ne suis pas satisfait. Because you remember it's satisfait ou remboursé, so you are not satisfied, so you want your money back. And you can go with argument, votre publicité est mensongère, so you lied on your ads. Ce n'est pas croyable, you give some French expression, like idiom, ce n'est pas croyable, it's unbelievable. And you continue, le t-shirt ne me convient pas, you still insist on the fact that the t-shirt is not for you, doesn't fit you. L'étiquette est encore dessus, so you still give argument that you didn't use it, it's still new. And you can finish by saying, si vous ne pouvez rien faire, alors appelez si vous ne pouvez rien faire, appelez le directeur alors. So, if you could do nothing, call the manager. You can be a little carrion in that one. And the jury will say, très bien, monsieur, je vais l'appeler. And normally it's done because you show that you master the language and the jury will want to move to the next exercise. Okay. So it was just an example again. You can speak using other words on the D-Day, of course. Today's thing is just to show you that you are not happy with the exchange, that you want your money back, as the ad showed you. And don't forget that the jury will play your opposite. They will want to make you speak actually. So they will try to suggest other things, and all you have to do is to protect your point. But of course, always try to be nice. Just use your imagination, and if you can't find anything on the D-Day during the exam, if you blocked, the jury is here to help you actually. They are not against you, they really want you to pass this exam and get your diploma. This is why be confident for the exam. Everything will be alright. And again, for more exercise, please come to our website, and if you become a VIP member, we can work on scenarios like this one together. So that's it, and we have one exercise left actually, so let's make it. Okay, for this last exercise, we got 10 minutes of preparation. Now we are in front of a jury, and we will read the text that we prepared. It will only last 5 to 7 minutes. First, we'll talk and explain what you understood from the text, and after that, the jury will ask you 2 or 3 questions depending on the time that is left. Before taking this exercise, let's look to the evaluation grade. Okay, so this exercise will make us win only 5 points actually. So feel good about that. Feel good about your performance. Don't sweat too much for 5 points. Also, if the first 2 exercises were great, you shall pass without problem this one too. So here are the important points. Peut présenter une manière simple et directe le sujet à développer. So you can present the text and its points. So if you tell what the text is about, you get 1 point. Peut présenter et expliquer avec assez de précision les points principaux d'une réflexion personnelle. So you have an idea, you have your own idea, and you can express it easily and accurately to the jury. And if you do that, you get 2.5 points. Il peut relier une série d'éléments en un discours assez clair pour être suivi sans difficulté la plupart du temps. And if you can build a logic on your presentation, you will get 1.5 points. Okay, so now let's work on this subject. I've chosen the one that you see on the screen. Les petits boulots d'été. So, we are at the very beginning of the exam day. We have 10 minutes to understand this text and prepare ourselves to present it. So, let's start by reading this paper. You can underline the words that seems important to you, like I will do right now. Les petits boulots d'été. Les jobs d'été sont un plus sur un CV, un plus sur le plan personnel, un plus sur le plan professionnel et une marque d'autonomie. À partir de 16 ans, les jeunes peuvent légalement effectuer des travaux adaptés à leur âge, avec des horaires pas trop lourds et des tâches pas trop difficiles. Garder des animaux, aider dans un restaurant, faire quelques heures de nettoyage, s'occuper d'enfants, etc. À condition d'avoir obtenu l'accord écrit de leurs parents. Certains secteurs recrutent plus que d'autres. L'hôtellerie et la restauration, surtout dans les régions touristiques, la récolte du raisin, les vendanges dans les régions viticoles, les services à la personne et bien sûr l'animation, moniteur ou animateur dans les centres de vacances. Que pensez-vous des jobs pour les jeunes? L'âge légal est-il selon vous adapté? Donnez votre avis. So we got 2 questions here. Que pensez-vous des jobs d'été pour les jeunes? L'âge légal est-il selon vous adapté? Okay, my first idea is to make a plan of what we will say and how we will answer that question. So in the introduction, we have to talk about where this document is from and what it's talking about. Then we have to read the question to a jury, so he knows that we understood the instruction, so we will not be out of topic. And plan how you will answer with examples. You can extract some examples from the text that I just read or from your personal experience too, because they want to know what you think. And don't forget the conclusion. Okay, so the good thing about this kind of exercise is that there is not wrong answer. If you are not out of topic, you can get some points here and don't think about if I say that, is it correct or not. Because there is no correct answer. They just ask for your opinion. They say, donnez votre avis. And since it's your own opinions, and if you can defend it, if you can express it clearly, you won't have any problem to get great grades from it. So here is on the screen the text that I prepared and that we can work together. So I will read it and I will explain to you why I wrote it like that. So, we start with le document sur lequel j'ai travaillé est un texte tiré du site internet feminin.fr. So we present the document actually. We say that it's an article from a website named feminin.fr. So you give your source actually. And by the way, you can use this sentence every time. It's the first sentence to tell to a jury that to present your paper actually. And after we can go like this. Ce texte parle des jobs d'été pour les jeunes. Il pose la question suivante. Que pensez-vous des jobs d'été pour les jeunes? L'âge légal est-il, selon vous, adapté? So on this second part, we tell the jury what the topic is, what the topic of this paper is. And since there is question in it, well, we will repeat the question. So the jury will know, will be aware about the question, and he will analyze how you answer them. And it's good for you to not to to write it and to ask it, so you won't be out of topic. So you will be focused on this question only. And you can go like, je vais donc répondre à ces questions. So you say what you are going to do. Me concernant, because you know they're asking for your opinion. So you can say me concernant, je pense que. Yes, we saw it in the writing exam too. So it's a very important word. Je pense que, you give your opinion. Me concernant, je pense que les jobs d'été sont une bonne chose pour les jeunes. So you already give your point of view. You already say that you think it's a great thing. You can think the contrary, you can think the opposite, by the way, but you have to tell it right now so the jury understand that you understood the topic and you understood the question, and you give answer directly. And now you will explain why do you think like that. En effet, grâce à ces jobs, again, thanks to these jobs. En effet is a key word too, you know, it's little words that show that you have a plan in your head and you will go firstly, secondly, etc. So you show that you will be logical on your plan, and because of that, you will have more grades actually. En effet, grâce à ces jobs, ils vont apprendre la vie professionnelle, ils vont avoir des responsabilités qui vont les aider à grandir, à être plus autonomes. C'est donc une bonne chose. So here you can write your own experience, you can give your own opinion. For me, it's like, you know, they will have more responsibilities, they will be more mature and more autonomous. And so it's a good thing, actually. This is why I think it's a good thing. Moreover, par ailleurs, again, it's, you know, it's a beautiful word that you can use to connect your saying, your text. Par ailleurs, and so you show that you begin another paragraph. Par ailleurs, très souvent, les jeunes ne savent pas ce qu'ils vont faire comme métier plus tard. Ils hésitent beaucoup et c'est très difficile de faire un choix. Donc, peut-être que grâce à ces jobs d'été, ils pourront avoir un aperçu du métier dont ils rêvent. So I give an hypothesis, I give my arguments. I say that some people, some students don't know what they want to do later. And thanks to this kind of job, they can have a glance to their future job. So they can see if they love it or don't love it. Donc peut-être que grâce à ces jobs, ils pourront avoir un aperçu. Ok, so par ailleurs, and donc I give my conclusion, I give argument and conclusion. And it's my own opinion. So you see, I didn't extract it from text. It's from my own culture. It's from my own food, actually. So you can do the same. And it's not mandatory, but it's advised because you show that you have culture and you understood this document so well that you can bring your own argument and your own example. Then on enchaîne, comme on dit. Concernant l'âge légal, so I talk about the second question. I show the jury that I will start to answer the second question. So concernant is a great word to make the link. Concernant l'âge légal, je pense que, again, I'm telling my opinion, je pense que 16 ans est l'âge idéal pour commencer à travailler. I give my opinion and then give answers to this second question. L'âge légal est-il selon vous adapté selon vous? So they ask to me, they ask my opinion and I say je pense que 16 ans est l'âge idéal pour commencer à travailler. And I explain why. I give some example, but first I explain why. Les adolescents sont plus matures et comme le dit le texte, now I extract a quote from the text, so I show the jury that not only I understand the text, but now I can give you example from what I read. And you can say, je cite, so, deux points, ouvrez les guillemets, je cite, I quote, peuvent légalement effectuer des travaux adaptés à leur âge, avec des horaires pas trop lourds et des tâches pas trop difficiles. So I give example from the text and I give my conclusion. Donc, again, donc, ils sont encadrés et ne risquent pas grand-chose. So they risk nothing because they are well framed. Encadré. Encadré means, you know, there's under supervision, actually. Supervisor. Under supervisor person. Well, you understood what I mean. And okay, so I answered the 2 questions, I give some arguments, I give some examples, so now I can make my conclusion. So I say, pour conclure, so pour conclure is a great 2 words too, to give my conclusion. Pour conclure, you can use it everywhere. Je dirais que it's a synonym of je pense que, so I would say, je dirais que les jobs d'été à partir de 16 ans sont une bonne chose pour les jeunes, cela leur permet d'avoir de l'expérience et aussi de gagner un peu d'argent de poche. So I talk about money, I give more example for my conclusion. Et c'est aussi une bonne chose pour ceux qui les emploient car ils ont de la main-d'œuvre bon marché. And I open another door actually on my conclusion. I open another door like in the text. They say certains secteurs recrutent plus que d'autres. So it's important to talk about the employer actually, the person who give the job, the boss actually. La main d'œuvre, it's the manpower, and bon marché is like cheap. Et oui, les jeunes en général ne demandent pas un gros salaire. You can end it with a touch of humor, as we said, and you can finish like this. Voilà ce que je pense. Merci de m'avoir écouté. You can always thank the jury as well. So this is just an example. This is my writing. I don't know if it is perfect or not. I just know that I respect all the grids, all the marks. So normally I have to get 25 points. You don't have to be great. They don't expect you to be Victor Hugo, to make a great essay, une jolie tribune. They don't expect you to be a journalist. They just expect from you to speak French, to use great words, to not be out of topic, and to show them that you understood the text and that you can put your own arguments, your own example for this exercise. And we're finished. I know, looking like that may scare you, but you are now B1 and such writing should become easy to produce for you. And don't forget that you can't lose too much points on such exercise. So just try to answer the question, use great words, be careful to your pronunciation, smile, and everything should be alright. Besides, if the jury sees that you are making effort and that you really want to succeed, the jury will help you. Even if it's very hard for you, even if you have difficulty to say word in French, to speak in French, the jury will comfort you actually. But you have to put some effort and you have to show them that you understood the text and that you can make sentence in French. And again and again, I repeat myself, but it's just an exam and you just need 50 points out of 100 to pass it. That's why many people, even if they have the B1 diploma, still have difficulties to understand or speak the real French that we speak every day. And that's why we built our course, such as not only this DELF exam will be so easy to pass for you, but also you will be ready for the French language that we use every day. For this last exercise, my copy was just an example. You can prepare your own. What I wanted to share with you today is the technique and the confidence to have on the D-Day, on the exam day. They won't be any surprise for you anymore. You know what to expect. And you too, by joining us, by joining French with Love, for you too, everything about the French language will become easier to understand. You will have me as a friend, and as a friend, I want you to succeed this DELF B1 exam. And so this exam ends here, and normally we get the 100 points. I've said normally because, some French people, some juries don't like perfection. So they will take some points from here and there just to not give you perfect grades. It's a common thing in France, unfortunately. But it's a jury, and normally, even if you have 90, you still get the diploma, which is a good news. And that's all. We finished the DELF B1 Preparation video series. So we did 4 different videos talking about the 4 different parts in DELF B1. But you know, I enjoy it actually, and I still want more. So I will do the DELF B2 exam too. I will prepare it, but it will be different because now you will be DELF B2 level, and so you have to get used to hear the French people. And this is why the DELF B2 preparation video series will be only in French. I will talk in my mother tongue. It will be easier for me, and I hope that it will help you to get the DELF B2 exam and be prepared for not only the exam day, but also be prepared for the life in France. Because when you take the DELF B2 exam, you will be able to come to France and study in universities. So you have to be prepared to hear French and to hear French from French people. This is why I will only do it in French. So to not miss our next video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, to like this video if you enjoy the work that we've done today. And of course, if you leave a nice comment, it will be a pleasure for me to read. Till the next time, stay with love. À bientôt.
And the class is over. So, what do you think about B1 level? Was it hard? Which part did you enjoy the most? The less? What do you think that you need to be successful in this exam? You can share your view in the comment section or on our website. So, we have finished the A2 and B1 levels, but our DELF preparation series will continue. The next video will be about the DELF B2 level, which is a very important diploma if you want to study at a university in France. The next lesson will be different. Indeed, I will speak in French only. So, all explanations, tips and advices will be in French. Because you have to get used to the French that we speak every day. Not to wait till the next week, you can be our VIP member and start the lesson right now. The advantage is that I'll be there to mentor and coach you to succeed. You can ask us your questions in French or in English. We are here to help you. You will feel much better with us because you will be able to express your needs and we will be able to make you progress and focus on your strengths and work on your weaknesses together. For more details about our programs, please visit our website. We'll be there. Donc, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Till next time, stay with love.